Yes. Now, next on our list is identity operators. Yes, let me put some thoughts onto it. Now, the identity operator compare objects to determine whether they share the same memory. Yeah. So this operator compares the objects whether they share same memory and refer to the same object type, that is data type. Okay. Yeah. Now there are two types of there are two types of identity operators. The first one is, and the second is not. Yeah. Now let's start with the is operator. Now, what does is operator does? Is operator build. So what does is operator does is it evaluates to true if both the operand objects share the same memory. Okay. If it evaluates to true if both operands say share the same memory. Okay. Now the memory location of an object can be identified by its ID function. So if you can type in ID, let me give you an example for this. Is operator. Sounds good. I think okay. Yeah, that's operator. Yeah. So let me have an example. So A equals to, I say 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5. I have this list. I have another list with the same items. So I have a B as a list with the same items. Now if I say C equals to A, now I am assigning C with all the values of A. Yes. So this is assignment operator. You know, you need to understand this. Yes. Let me run this. Let me first initialize this. So what I'm doing, I'm having A having the same values, having the values of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stored somewhere. B has the same values as A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is stored somewhere. And I'm assigning C to C a value of all the C to A. Now let's try to compare it. Now if I say print A is C, yeah. If I want to see check whether A is equals to C, it will return as true, because I'll tell you the reason as well. Because when you're trying to assign a variable to another variable, it will share the same location. It does not create the values. Yeah. While B, since we are assigning values, it will create in a separate location, which you'll see if I try to compare A to B, it will return the value as false. Yes. Because B is in different location. We have not assigned uh, C to like we have assigned C to A, but A to C, but over here B is assigned a separate value altogether, but the items may be the same. Let's try to find out how the memories are same for both the values. Let's try to put the IDs, get the IDs of A first. Let's get the ID of all of them. The function is ID. So I'm trying to get the IDs of all of them, I, A, B, and C. So let's check whose IDs are the similar ones. Here, you can see the ID of A, the memory location. I can't say ID, but when I run this function, it gives me the memory location. So the ID, memory location of A and memory location of C. Oh, I need to mention it properly. Let me run this once again. So memory location of A and memory location of C are similar. Since we have assigned it, we have not given it an another value, which we did in the case of B. Yeah. So that's why since the memory locations of both the variables A and C are same, it is given me the value as true. Yes. Let's try the same thing for is not. What is not does is, let me some text for our notes. So is not, yeah, is not operates to true if both the operands do not share. Friends, do not share the same memory location. Yes. Let's use the same examples. So if I copy this, the variables are same. Let me not remove it. So I'll say A is not, this time I'll say is not C. Yeah, it is false because A shares the same memory location as C. But B, since both do not share the same memory location, it gives me the value as true. Yes. Let me do some more examples. Suppose I have A equals to I can analyze. Yeah. And B equals to A. Yes. Let's try to do various. Let me first get the IDs of both of them. So I'm saying B equals to A. Let me run this variables. And what I'm doing right now is I'm giving the IDs of A and B. We are trying to find out the memory location. Then we are trying to compare whether A is B and B is not A. So the first one, you can see the memory locations are same. So ideally it should be true, like A is B, while A, B is not A is false. Yes. So B is A, B is not A, which will be a false. So the list and tuple objects behave differently, which might look strange in first instance. In the following example, let's have a list first and check whether A and B are the same. Yeah. So if I'm trying to put A and B as the same list, so I have this list. I'm not I'll create a smaller list. I have the same items in both of the list, 1, 2, and 3. And let's see whether what is the output of the same thing that we did earlier for string comes out to be. So when I'm checking A is B, it is saying false. Yes. So the list and tuple objects behave differently, which might look strange in the first instance because the values are the same. Yeah. The list or tuple contains the memory location of individual items only and not the item itself. Hence, A contains the addresses of 10, 20, and 30 integer, yeah, objects in a certain location, which may be different from that of B. Let's see what happens if I try to get the IDs of the A and B object, where we can see the IDs are same. Yes, because the list of tuple contains memory location. You need to understand. Hence, A contains the addresses of 10, 20, and 30, but B also contains the same addresses. Now, because of two different locations, A and B, the is operator returns false, even if the two list contains the same numbers. So you need to be very careful when using sequence objects like list or tuples, because it will behave a bit differently, even though it has the same number of items or the same items that you have in each other, but still it will behave a bit differently while you are trying to explore uh, things in list or tuples. Yes. Hope this helps you to understand the identity operators. Thank you so much.